How to shift your paradigm. Mekus again with the Continence Club. Email me. My email's in the description. Let me know what you want to understand when it comes to controlling your mind. I will make a video topic on that ASAP. Your paradigm. What is a paradigm? What does this mean? Well, your paradigm is a multitude of habits that are lodged in your subconscious mind that control your behavior. So what am I trying to tell you right now? What I'm trying to tell you is your paradigm is the reason why you are where you are at today. Yes, let me say that again. Your paradigm is why you are where you are at today. It's all in your mind. Everything in this life comes from the state of your mindset, what you experience on a day-to-day basis, the connections, all of these things that you're dealing with. A lot of it is because it's pretty much entirely your mindset, right? The inner world creates the outer. Your state of mind creates what you experience on the day-to-day basis. If you don't believe me, shift your paradigm into a paradigm of negativity. Go out and complain every day. Be a victim. Point fingers. Don't take any action. Be lazy, right? Just try to coast through life. I'm going to tell you this right now. You're not going to get anything positive out of that because you are forming a paradigm of negativity. And that's why you're going to be in that same negative constant loop that is eating you up alive. But the beautiful thing about paradigms is that you can change it. You can change your life. You can change your mind. You can change who you are, right? Who you are today isn't who you need to be. Who you are today isn't who you actually are when it's all said and done. You can be anybody who you want to be, and this is constantly changing. You don't have to be the person that you don't want to be. It's nobody else's fault. It's not the government's fault, right? It's not the school teacher's fault. It's not your mother's fault. It's not your dad's fault. A lot of this is all about you taking accountability. Everything happens for your benefit, whether good or bad, right? So I want to start this presentation by talking a little bit more about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So whenever it comes to the conscious mind, right, the five senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, taste, touch, a lot of these things pertain to the subconscious mind. But one thing I want to tell you is that your subconscious mind is that layer right beneath the conscious mind. So when you're taking all of these five senses in from your environment, as well as have the ideas that you're getting, the dreams that you're having, all of these things are going into your subconscious mind here. And your subconscious mind never takes a break. It never gets tired. It constantly works every single day, day in and day out, to create the life that you want. It's non-judgmental. It just is. It's just there. And all of these things that you're taking in from your environment are feeding your subconscious mind, which afterwards is affecting your body, right? It's because it's causing you to take certain actions. Their subconscious mind is creating certain feeling states within you, right? And these feeling states, it's what's dictating you to take these certain actions, leading you to your desired situation, AKA your current reality, right? Your desired situation is where you want to go, though. So that's why it's important for you to be in environments that are positive enough for your subconscious mind, right? And your conscious mind. All of these things you need to take in to feed your subconscious mind to get you to take certain actions to get to your desired situation. How do I know this? Is because you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, right? And you want to change that. So let me take you back a little bit to whenever you were an infant, because your subconscious mind looks a little bit like this diagram here. It's not fully closed. It's wide open because it's sucking literally everything in. You're literally a sponge when you were a baby. You're just observing the world. You were so present and you're taking everything in. And that's what's shifting your paradigm to put, as you were an infant, to become who you are in the future. Your paradigm was formed as soon as you came into this world. It was shaped, like I said, through the five senses, through your environment, through your thoughts, and through other factors. Your results are what you want to change, right? You understand that what you're doing right now isn't getting you anywhere. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you have that fire inside to change. Your subconscious mind chooses, right? It accepts and it also rejects thoughts, right? It's a lot more proactive in a sense when it comes to the external world. But your subconscious mind is omnipresent. It's 24/7 service, 24/7 delivery, right? It doesn't stop. Your subconscious mind always accepts and it never rejects. Understand that. All it does is take in things. Just like when you were a baby, you weren't judgmental when you were a baby. You were just taking things in because you were pretty much working off of your subconscious mind. You weren't conscious enough to really understand what was going in around you because you were an infant. You're not fully developed yet. Your brain is still in the development phase. It's starting to make sense, right? So one thing I want to get you to understand is, and this is what I've understood in my personal life and what, successful people know, they understand that your paradigm controls the way that you think. Your logic, perception of situations, effectiveness, your income, it literally affects everything in your life, your paradigm. The multitude of habits that are lodged in your subconscious mind that control your behavior. A lot of it is repetition, right? Those things form your paradigm. That's why they say you want to develop good habits, because habits take time. And whenever you develop good habits, it's going to shift your paradigm. It's just going to become who you are. So once you leverage this and use this to your advantage, you can really start to see major changes and shifts in your life. You see, your intellect has nothing to do with your desired situation. It's your paradigm. Let me say that again. Your intellect, how smart you are, has nothing to do with your desired situation. It's your paradigm, because your world is literally the reflection of your mind, and it's what your subconscious mind is taking in. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with intellect. It just has to do with your paradigm. It has to do with everything that you're feeding yourself through the way that you talk, the media, people around you, your environment, everything. That's what really matters when it's all said and done, because all of these things are going to create feeling states that are in conjunction, in alignment with the subconscious mind. And that's how your reality is ultimately created, through the subconscious mind. So your paradigm is formed and it changes through repetition of information. So that's why consistency is important, to really be consistent with who you want to be so that you can shift that paradigm, right? Because the Lord God told us in Matthew chapter 18, verse 3, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven," right? Because as an infant, right, you were such an open being. You were nothing was impossible to you. If anything, you were infatuated by the fact that you had a thought that of the world around you, of things that you can be, the person that you want. Like you were really your own biggest fan, right? And like I said, as a child, your subconscious mind is wide open. But once you become childlike again, you can really understand the power of your subconscious mind and your imagination and your paradigm. So to get to your desired state, you must reprogram the subconscious mind. You need to change your environment, change your ideas, change your thoughts, change the images in your head through repetition. Instead of thinking about the negative, try to think about the positive a lot more, right? And it's not your fault, because we've been brought up to think about the negative for most cases. Whenever there's a negative thing that you feel as negative, you think about it in the worst possible way. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be like that? What if I can tell you that you can look at your situations like, wow, everything is happening for my benefit because it's taught me this lesson, it taught me that lesson, right? So like a newborn baby, all of this must come all day, every day, for years. This is what it takes, 21 to 30 days minimum, and then becoming that person, making it a lifestyle, making it a part of you, right? You will think that thoughts are a result of your paradigm. You will think that thoughts are a result of your paradigm. But the truth is, your paradigm is bigger than you think, right? Your paradigm essentially is going to dictate everything, So once you change this and start to become more positive and have these more positive thought transmissions on a consistent basis, right? And you're having those through your desired feeling state of the wish fulfilled via the law of assumption, my oh my, you are that much closer to getting your desired situation, from achieving that goal, because you are that person now with that paradigm. So all you need to do is focus on putting yourself in alignment with the specific version of yourself that has the paradigm that you want. You do that consistently and you work from your desired situation, and the next thing you know, you're living the life that you want. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the other side, and keep going.